peer pressure. Everyone thinks peer pressure is, come on, man, come on. Smoke this weed, man. It'll make you feel better. That's not the only form of peer pressure. Yeah? And J-Wise has been subjected to workplace peer pressure. So you don't know I got a story for you right now, innit? So about a week and a half ago, my Christmas do came up. Yeah? Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? Who fucking came up with that name, Christmas do? Yeah? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? But anyway, it's a Christmas party, yeah? And they were planning it from like late October, early November, innit? Them all getting, my colleagues and all, they were getting happy and gassed over this Christmas do or whatever, innit? Yeah? And I got a special invite sent to me, just like everyone else, asking me if I'm gonna come or whatever, innit? So obviously I said, yeah, I'm gonna come, midday, innit? Yeah. And as the time drew nearer to this Christmas party, I'm just thinking to myself, like, why the fuck am I even going? Yeah. First of all, I don't give a fuck about none of my work colleagues. I don't care about hanging around with them. And secondly, I don't drink alcohol. And I know that's the number one reason why most of these people them are even going, because of the liquor. Yeah, they're not going to socialize. Yeah, so I don't give a fuck about attending this thing, innit? So a day before the Christmas party, I decided, you know what? I'm not going. Yeah, everyone's going apart from J-Wise. Yeah, so I'm not going. Yeah, and there's this one of my colleagues sits in front of me, was trying to convince me to go. Oh yeah, you should go, you should go. No, I'm not going, I don't want to go. So I used the excuse of my hair being rough, cause man didn't get a trim for like 5 weeks, so man was looking like, yeah, werewolf, like looking rough. Yeah, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not going because I ain't got a trim, and I finish work at 8, and my barber stops cutting hair at 7 PM. Shout out John Barber, yeah? My barber stops cutting hair at 7, I finish work at 8, so there's no way I could get to him to buck him, and I'm not leaving work an hour early because I'm losing money and then spending money. That don't make no sense to me. Yeah? So I'm not going. Now and then I trip myself up as well. Like I said, now and then he works late, and now and he does like home visits as well, innit? Yeah. So she was like, alright, phone him to see if he's working late today, innit? So I'm like, oh fuck, alright, cool, I phoned him, innit? Yeah. He said, yeah, Jay, I can't cut your hair today, yeah. So you can come tomorrow, innit? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, nah, it's cool, innit? Yeah. So she was like, trying to convince her to go, like, oh, why don't you leave work for 2 hours and go and get a haircut? And I'm telling her, listen, it's not going to be a 2-hour thing. My job role is important. I got to look after team members and do other stuff. I've got 2 important job roles at my workplace. Yeah, I can't be out for 2 hours minimum, 3 hours max getting a haircut. Yeah, Friday or no Friday, innit? It don't matter, innit? Yeah. So she was like, oh, right. Then, yeah, she before she offered to do something, she went out of her way to call over one of my work colleagues to convince me to come to this Christmas do. So I'm like, fuck's sake. So she's called one of the brothers over, innit? Yeah. And she was like, explain to Jay that he should come to the Christmas party, innit? Yeah. So my man sat down beside me, right on my right, yeah? And he said to me, no disrespect, yeah, but would you say you're the type of person who they need to get their energy from other people? I'm like, no, I'm content with being on my own. He was like, well, no disrespect, that's kind of like saying you're an introvert. I said, well, if you want to label me an introvert, so be it. Yeah? I'm a man. Yeah? I don't need to be around people to feel good or to feel comfortable or to feel happy. I'm happy being on my own. Yeah? If I was the last man on this planet, I'd be more happier than 99.9% of people. I love my own space. Yeah? I was up at my yard on Christmas Day. Yeah? Even if my girl didn't come, it wouldn't have mattered to me. Yeah? I would have stayed up there on my own. I'd have put my ready meals in the fucking microwave, and I would have ate ready meals for Christmas Day. I wanted to be alone. I'm content. I'm happy with being alone. Yeah? There's other people like my man there and most people watching this, like they can't stand to be alone. Like they feel like they always need to be a part of something. They're weak I see that as being weak. Like, you lot will say, oh yeah, that's being an extrovert, you know, they like to go out and socialize. I see that as being weak. Like, you can't be on your own. There's certain men out here, women as well, but I allow the women for this one, cause they're females or whatever, innit? But certain men, they can't stand to be alone. Yeah, in my mind, you're a pussy. Yeah, if you always have to go out and do things with people when you can't do things alone, you're a pussy. Yeah, as I said before in one of my videos prior to this, the only time you should feel like you need to be with someone is if you're a fucking twin. Yeah? You entered the world with someone. Yeah, my mentality is born alone, die alone. I do shit on my own. Yeah, I don't need no one to do nothing. Yeah? So he's trying to tell me I'm an introvert, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, introvert and happy. Yeah, and he's right, because there's certain times, yeah, I go to lunch. And I will go into a restaurant like Wagamama's or Nando's, and I'll see work colleagues sitting in there, and I will blank them and I'll go and sit on my own. I've even had my project manager say to me, Jay, come and sit with us. There's like 6 of them. No, it's cool. I got my own table, and I'll go and sit in a booth on my own. Cause I don't rate them. So why the fuck am I sitting with them? What, just to fit in? Nah, JY don't fit into shit. So he's there trying to convince me, saying, look, man, I think you should just go. It will look really bad if you don't go, yeah? And then he pointed out a couple people. He said, look, pointed out someone who weren't there, but pointing to the person saying, look, my man over there, he don't really want to go. But he's just going because he knows, like, you know, sometimes you have to, you know, go to certain functions just to, you know, make it look good and stuff. And I'm thinking, nah, I'm not trying to make nothing look good. I'm not the type of guy to do that, yeah? Because the way I am, with my arrogant self, yeah, I piss people off all the time. So why the fuck am I going to go to certain functions and try and fit in when I know I'm going to piss someone off next week or the next day or whatever with just my mannerism and my attitude? And people will sit in my workplace and they talk shit about me behind my back. I've got eyes and ears in my office and I hear what people say about me behind my back. So why the fuck am I concerned with trying to impress people when people chat shit about me anyway? That don't make no sense to me. Yeah? So he tried convincing me, and I'm like, I'm getting pressured into this, you know. I'm like, all right, I'll go in it, yeah. But the haircut thing's still an issue, yeah. So this girl that was putting pressure on man from the beginning, she said, look, I'll pay for your cab. She was like, I know someone that can cut hair really good, yeah. I will pay for your cab to go to the barbers. I'll pay for your haircut, and I'll pay for your cab home. Right. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not gonna turn down an offer like that. What? Free cab ride there, free haircut, and free cab ride home. Man's doing that, innit? Yeah. But it weren't my barber, innit? And I don't like next barbers touching my hair, innit? But I thought, alright, cool, fuck it. I'll do it for the team, innit? Yeah. They want me there. I'm special, innit? Yeah. So, man, will show up, innit? Yeah. Got the trim. Didn't like the trim. Didn't like the trim. Yeah. The trim wasn't a John Barber trim, innit? Yeah. So, man, wasn't impressed with the trim, innit? Yeah. Gone home, and to be fair, the build up to it, I was kind of looking forward to going because I always dress like in tracksuits, and I know them lot must think like Jay must be some chav or whatever, and what I was gonna wear, I was gonna shut down the place, and yeah, I was gonna dress so smart, like people would have probably had a, if I ever turned up to work dressed the way I was gonna dress, I think people would have had a heart attack in it, yeah. So I got the trim, gone home. The next day, I'm like, yeah, in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going, innit, yeah. And then I must have left work at like 4 p.m. And I wear double cuff shirts, like when I want to go out looking smart. So double cuff shirts are the shirts that you need cufflinks for. Now, prior to that, I bought some cufflinks, but I lost them, yeah. So I went back to Oxford Street after work on Friday to get some more cufflinks. And whilst I'm going to Oxford Street, it's making me mad, thinking I don't really want to do this, you know. Like, I don't really want to go to this function because in my mind it's a waste of time, yeah. Because this was gonna be the plan, yeah. Leave work at 4 o'clock, go to Oxford Street, buy my cufflinks, go home, get home for about 5:30, then rest for about an hour or two, yeah. Shower, change, make my way down to central London, hang around there for 2 hours just to show my face, just to, you know, keep the peace or whatever, innit? Yeah, just to not upset no one, and then go home, get home for like 12 o'clock, sleep for 6 hours, and then get up and go to work the next day. And I'm thinking to myself, like, imagine I'm walking through the tube station to exit Oxford Street, to go to Oxford Street, and it's getting me mad, like I'm walking past people and I'm barging people out of the way, like I'm pushing. I'm thinking to myself, this is getting me mad. Like, going to a Christmas function should be like, you should have feeling of joy, like, yeah, this is gonna be exciting and stuff like that. I'm gonna have fun. Really, it was getting me mad because I'm doing something that I don't want to do, and that's not the JY's way. The JY's way is fuck everyone else. I'm doing what I want to do. Yeah, so long as I ain't killing no one, hurting no one, I'm doing what I want to do. Yeah, and it's getting me mad. And I think to myself, I can't go there with this energy. I can't go with this energy. I can't go somewhere and be vexed. Like that is the wrong energy to go to a social function. Yeah, because I'm just gonna go there and be miserable. And in the back of my mind, I knew I would not have a good time as well. Yeah, fuck all the running around. I know just being there I won't have a good time, because the people at my workplace, I don't enjoy their company. I don't rate them. Yeah, they're not the types of people that I would consider to be friends. They're not bad people, but they're just not my people then. Yeah, so why am I gonna go out of my way to go all the way home, shower, go all the way there, stand up, talk shit with people about work, yeah, and have some boring ass conversation whilst everyone gets drunk and I don't, and then go home tired and have to wake up to go to work the next day? Cause these lot are talking about going to the function, and 99.9% of them are not going to work the next day, whereas I am. Yeah? And at that point, I'd been at work 120 days straight. Yeah, 120 days straight, apart from one day off to do an exam. Yeah? And that's because it was fucking important. Yeah? 120 days working hard, doing an exam. I had to get up at 6 o'clock, out the door at 7, just like work. So I was basically, it was like a working day. Yeah, didn't get home till like 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever. And it was basically like a working day. Yeah, so I basically worked 120 days straight. Yeah? Now these lot, they don't work as much as me, and they just think, yeah, just come to the thing, and then yeah, I don't want to get home at 1 o'clock, and then no. So you know what? I did go to Oxford Street. I did buy the cufflinks. I did go home. I didn't leave the house. I came home for about 5:30, 5:45 or something like that, and I went to my bed. Imagine Friday night, not even Friday night, Friday evening. Yeah, I'm in my bed. Yeah, I wasn't sleeping because there's no way I can go to bed at 6 p.m. Yeah, but I was resting. Then the text messages, then the phone calls start coming. This girl's texting me, this woman's messaging me, this brother's calling me. Jay, where are you? Well, man, I had to turn my phone off. Yeah, then when I turn the phone back on, see all the missed calls and all the... I had to answer call. I'm not coming. Answer text. I'm not coming. Yeah. One woman was like, where the fuck are you? I was like, who the fuck? But I didn't even respond to that. But I don't know. I think the liquor must have got to her head, car. I'm not responding to no one state. Like, who the fuck are you swearing at? Yeah. So I'm not even entertaining. I just blanked her, innit? Yeah. But yeah, I'm not going nowhere, and I'm not doing nothing that I don't want to do. Yeah. And the thing is, apparently, like, the director there wanted me to come, was asking for me or whatever, innit? Yeah, and apparently I'm gonna get moved to a next job. Listen, because I didn't turn up to that Christmas party, they might think, oh, Jay's not one of the team, he's not a team player, we're not gonna bring him into the next job. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Do you know why? Because my destiny isn't working for the next man. Yeah, my destiny is to be a successful entrepreneur. So I don't give a fuck if that brother there don't want to take me on to the next job and stuff like that. I don't business. I'm doing what I want. Yeah, there's nothing worse than not making your own decisions and not living and not doing things that you want. Yeah, just to impress people, just to fit in. Yeah, never fit in with no one. Yeah, maybe I'm arrogant, but I feel like people need to fit in with me. I'm not fitting in with no one. I'm a fucking leader of men and women. Yeah, I lead people. I don't follow. Yeah. Even when my colleagues are like, yeah, let's go out to this place for breakfast. Oh, fuck that. I'm not going to these places with these people because I just want to fit in. Nah, I'm going where I want to go. If people want to follow, they follow. If not, I go on my own. Yeah. I am literally the definition of a lone wolf. Yeah. And if that makes me an introvert or whatever, so be it. Yeah. But I know I'm not an introvert because I am not socially awkward. I don't get anxiety. I just think about, oh, if I go to this place to go and socialize, am I going to be having productive conversations with people, or am I going to be chatting shit? Because I don't mind chatting shit at work because I'm getting paid, but I'm not using my free time to go to social functions to chat shit. I'm not getting paid for it. Yeah. So if I'm not getting paid to do something, then what I'm doing needs to be productive. What I'm doing needs to be fun for me. And if it's not fun for me, I ain't doing it. Yeah. Fuck my work colleagues, man. Who cares about going to Christmas parties and stuff like that just because it looks good? I'm not doing shit. Yeah. And if you're watching this, if you feel like people pressure you to do stuff, you want to fit in with workplace, but you're gonna live a life of unhappiness, because all you're gonna do, yeah, you are a weak person, innit? Like if you're really going to places just to fit in and, oh yeah, you know, you have to go out with work colleagues. Nah, fuck that shit, man. Nah, stop that. Look, it's not gonna hurt, it's not gonna kill you to go to these things, you know, if your colleagues want you to, in it. But if you really don't do it. And if you lose your job because of it, or people chat shit about you behind your back, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? Yeah. Workplace is the worst. I've been in conversations with people in the office, not just this office, but other places, and I've heard people have had conversations about people, and as soon as the person busts out the door, that guy's a fucking this and that. I'm like, wow, you just said that about my man. You was just in a conversation with my man like he was cool, and you're talking about it behind his back. And then these are the people that they want, like, and these are the people that you want me to be going to functions with to fit in. No. And the major reason why people are going to all these functions and stuff like that, yeah, like they're on going to a Christmas party and stuff, it's just to get hammered. Yeah, they want to go and drink alcohol and do their fucking lines. Like, but why am I even hanging around with people who do lines, who do coke? Come on, man, come on. So I'm not going out my way to be impressing nobody who went behind my back. They're chatting shit about me behind my back. Cause I said, man got eyes and ears in the office, and I hear what people say about me behind my back. Yeah. I was actually shocked. I thought a lot of people in my workplace actually like me. Why? They seem like they like me to my face, but what I hear from other people is they don't. But other people could be lying as well. That's one thing that I know, innit? But who cares, man? I wasn't put on this earth to be liked by no one. I was put on this earth to make something of my life, innit? Yeah. So if that means not fitting in or getting fired from workplaces and stuff, so be it. Yeah. Anyway, thought I'd just share that story with you guys, yeah? So, don't crumble under peer pressure. Yeah, 'cause remember, peer pressure is not just smoking weed, you know. Peer pressures, yeah, man, you should come to this thing, cut. You know it looks bad if you don't go, you know. My advice is look bad. Yeah. Lead your own life, yeah. Don't do nothing because other people want you to do it, whatever, innit, yeah. Obviously, if it's a situation where it's like, you know, your friend's wedding, of course, turn up. Like, you need to go, innit. That's your friend, innit. Even if you think you're gonna be bored, you need to go, innit. You need to go. But stupid stuff like Christmas parties, fuck that. Fuck that shit. Stay wise, man. I'm out, innit. Yeah.